That's right. It's the book where your idiot friend comes to you and says,
the other day you told me of the top 10 best-selling cars of 2008, right?
Yes.
None of them were hybrids.
Yes.
Well, okay, I was on a hybrid car website.
You were on a what?
A hybrid car website.
Okay.
And they said when pickup trucks are removed from the 2008 list. Okay, this is a lot like your lie about Keith Olbermann.
What do you...
Keith Olbermann, when you talk about midgets who walk with a limp and are blind in one eye and don't listen to Fox, he's number one. Well, when you and you're always lying about you being number one.
But we are number one.
But this said, stop your lies.
Okay,
just
what is
like
the
with
hybrid?
the hybrid.
Okay.
When pickup trucks are removed from the 2008 list, the Toyota Prius ranked number 10.
Okay, wait a minute here.
Is this too tough for you to follow?
No. I
when
just want to make sure I have
trucks are removed from the 2008 list,
right?
The Prius ranks number 10.
Okay, so your counter argument is that if we just delete all of the pickup trucks, right, which would include the top 2 selling vehicles in America, then you squeak onto the list and finish 10th.
Well, yeah. And when gas prices were over $4 a gallon, the Prius was number 8. How about that?
Well,
that?
That's a great...
Thank you.
That's a great
about
point.
Time,
so when gas mileage was by far the biggest concern of people looking to buy an automobile, they still picked the Prius as their 8th favorite vehicle.
Is this funny to you, Fatso?
No, I mean, if you remove several of the other vehicles from the list, are you even trying to make a good argument here?
Please, Mr. Triple Barbecue Chin, you know what I like to call your quoting of sales figures from industry reports?
No, you tell me.
Cherry picking! I noticed it's all about the Prius, right? Why not mention any other hybrid models? Why not?
Well,
why don't you mention
quite
them?
Honestly, because I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt and talk about only the even mildly successful hybrid models. You know, for example, the Toyota Camry and the Honda Civic. They were the second and third best-selling hybrids in 2008.
You see, I told you.
Let me finish. Their combined sales were less than half of the Prius.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The Prius wasn't in the top 10, and the next 2 best-selling hybrids combined didn't even equal half of the Prius.
Well, what if you multiply them?
Excuse me?
If you multiply their sales by 5 or 6, then it would be selling pretty good, right?
Well, I guess, but you...
Aha! Ha-ha!
I mean...
You can't argue with the numbers, Glenn. Oh, the numbers are stubborn things. And you can't argue with hybridcars.com, who exposed your lies about people liking hybrids. Even people on the right-wing warmongering side. For example, I've got one here. Quote... One visitor of hybridcars.com wrote in 2005, I am a tried and true Prius owner, and my next vehicle will be another hybrid.
Hey, hold on.
I'll never go back to a full gasoline car. And I am a conservative church-attending Christian who probably prays every day. I love Rush, and I support George Bush.
Okay, hold on just a second. I need to break in and ask our producer, Steve Bergier, is hybridcars.com an actual website?
Yes, it is.
And is this an I'm a tried and true Prius owner from 2005, and my next vehicle will be another hybrid. I'll never go back to a full gasoline engine. I'm a conservative church-attending Christian. I love Rush Limbaugh and support George Bush.
They called you out, Glenn.
They called me.
Fatty, fat, so.
All right, so hang on just a second.
They got you.
Your evidence is one visitor from hybridcars.com.
Yes.
From 2005.
Yes. Well,
okay.
I mean, he may have visited again since.
Right.
But we don't know.
Right.
And besides,
yes.
Don't try to hide your real agenda. Quote, Beck's comments could be dismissed as populist rhetoric, although such anti-hybrid viewpoints have resulted in acts of vandalism.
Anti-hybrid viewpoints have?
Yes, they have. For example, quote, a Toyota Prius was set on fire in Los Angeles.
Oh, my goodness.
Unquote. which, by the way, was one of at least 8 attacks in 4 months, and, quote, anti-Prius vandalism dates back to 2004, when there was a spat of Priuses being, quote, keyed, unquote, in Las Vegas.
Wow. A car being lit on fire in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's rare.
I know.
And an increase in car keying. That's quite a case that you're making.
I told you.
Right. Did you happen to read the next sentence in the story?
Why, no, sir, I did not.
All right, let me help you out. Quote,
You mock. That's all you've got.
The most visible act of car-related political vandalism occurred in 2003 when so-called eco-arsonists set blaze to 20 Hummer H2s valued in total at $3 million. What do you have to have, like 3 million hybrids to equal that? The Earth Liberation Front, a radical fringe ecological group, which claimed responsibility for the tax, end quote.
Okay, all right. Mr. Big Oil, Exxon Valdez, coal in the lungs, black-hearted maniac, crazy person on the conspiratorial lunatic fringe.
And
what?
I mean, aren't you forgetting something? We're at the end.
No, oh, yeah. And you're fat!
Thanks for listening. Buy our